Let's do this, YouTube. I see y'all out there. You think I'm trying to tell everybody we live. Y'all gotta share the videos to let people know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like be like, yo, hey, y'all live? Is it going down? Yeah, it's going down. Okay, we got 1 minute. Let me see who's in here. Let
Your
me see who's in
Google
here.
Home isn't set up yet.
Hey Google, hush.
Download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet. Your Google Home isn't set
Hey
up
Google,
yet.
stop.
To get started, download the Google Home app
Hey
on a phone or
Google,
tablet.
stop.
Your Google Home isn't set up yet.
Y'all gonna
To
make
get
me
started,
kill Google
download
here.
the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Google, see, you done lost your little privileges, Google. See, you could have been all the way cool with things, but you got unplugged. Yeah, y'all see that? Google backed it up, made me cross all my mic wires and stuff. Golly, I'm sorry about this. Google started yapping. How are y'all on this Sunday? Enough light in here? Do we need some more lights? Let's go a little bit more air. Let's get a little more light going. Okay, yeah, okay, we got a little light going here. Okay. Let's do a quick rundown of who's in here. Hey, what's up, Sammy? What's up, Jamal? What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Bacon? What's up, Patricia? What's up, Tiffany? Unknown, gang all day, gang. Marcus, what's been happening? You too, bro. Michelle, hello, Eugene. Shanti, you know what's up? Jose, what's up? David Destroyer, Stud Muffin, what's going down? James Powell. Eugene, Maxwell, Shanta, Josie, Ernest, Marco, Mrs. Saunders in the hizzy for Rizzy, Kathleen, Unknown, Dave Stein, Nicole. Look, Nicole, you're supposed to be on vacation in Cancun. You over here watching this show. You should be doing vacation. Show will be here, baby. First of all, I want to say welcome. It is Sunday. We usually don't do Sunday podcasts, but it's only befitting on election day that we actually do a podcast because it is absolutely some tremendous information that's floating around out there. And I think everybody, I sound muffled a little. Okay, hold on here. Let me see here. Let's do this. How about this? Put this. Do a little mic check. How about now? Mic check, mic check. Better, worse? Yeah, smash the like button, please. Yeah, so the actual elections are over. And that's why I kind of waited because I knew that if I did this on Thursday, it's kind of the lead up. Friday had become too late. Saturday I waited. But today, the elections are actually done. They're all being transported over by mobile devices. They're being flown over from all parts of the country to the city center, which is Baghdad, and they're going to be counted. They say within 24 hours, we will have a new government formed. So we are actually just in this little bit of time of caretaker government, but because of the way that the voting machines there are, they are able to completely give analysis of the voting cycle within 24 hours. That is huge. Mm. Now, what do we know? We know a week ago, on October 3rd, we know that there were three countries sitting inside of Iraq that were holding meetings about certain things that I even want to kind of say, but let's just say they're about cross border control. And within that cross border control, they were talking specifically about taxation. Okay. Now, the reason why taxation is so important is because if you open up the borders to the three neighboring countries, which are like Turkey, you got Jordan, and you got Saudi Arabia, they all want a piece of the Iraqi pie as it comes time. Notice that today, Saudi Arabia launched one of the very first Iraqi banks inside of Saudi Arabia. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that this is some anticipation of things that are to come, but this is anticipation of things that are to come. I'm just telling you now. There, forever Iraq is going to be changed for the good or the bad based upon this election cycle. And if you are not truly enthralled with this, then I hate to tell you this, there's no even sense holding on to your currency. If you are that person, turn your currency in now, get rid of it, because this is the most exciting time that Iraq has been in since 2016. And I don't want to yell into the microphone today. I don't want to scream. I'm going to keep it cabby, but I'm just telling you that I have not been literally this excited about the goings on inside of Iraq since 2016. This is the ultimate time frame. What, babe? Yeah, please hit the like button. Those 14 laws that have been sitting there since 2003 are going to go straight through. Watch my words. Oh, that's a no-brainer. They've already even said in print that they're going to put laws, they're going to enact laws, they're going to activate Article 140. I mean, they've already said that they're going to be completely debt-free by 2021. I mean, you got to think about that. That's external and internal. They're operating on a debt-free society, unlike most Asiatic countries that operate at a huge debt-filled society, trying to build success, but in different type of planes. This right here, y'all, I'm telling you, if done correctly and what the tea leaves are reading when they had that meeting on the 3rd, and I'm not trying to be goofy or conspiratorial or nothing like that. They had a meeting, their dignitaries were there, they had a big fancy feast, and I'm telling you, they sat right there, they cross-mapped that border. When they did that, they were basically telling you they are ready for them to start doing something to the positive towards their currency because contractually now it can be monitored. You understand what I'm saying? It can be monitored, meaning it can be taxed and controlled, which is a profit center for Iraq as well as those neighboring countries, building an infrastructure of trust and intercommerce amongst the Gulf states. This right here is probably, if it's not the most exciting time that I have ever been a part of, it is probably second only to that 2000 ISIS takeover of the country. Just a magnificent. If you didn't notice that the Iraqi stock exchange traded in the billions or trillions the other day, let me look at that. Let me show you this. The whole key to the Iraqi private sector, if y'all are guessing, is through their exchange, the stock exchange. Currency exchange will mean nothing as far as outside support that can quickly join into that country, and not through a contractor state, but through an investment state, passive money in, get money out. Watch, the stock exchange is the ish. I know it is. Oh, activate Article 140. So does that mean we're going to have the RV by 2021? No, it doesn't mean that. It means that what you want to see actually happen before you ever see what you guys refer to as an RV is you want to see the process of deleting the three zeros start to happen between now and let's say the middle of next year. That's really opportunity. What you're looking for is for the first zero to fall. Because when the first zero falls, and a lot of y'all don't even think like I think, and I know you're probably going, what? I thought he said it was going to be like, yes, to really insecure the fact that what they want the populace to understand and see is they want to see a deletion of a zero. They want to see their money hold true value. What better way to instill ultimate confidence inside of the new government, if it would happen, would be to delete 1 0 starting off. I'm already telling you guys right now, it's my belief system. This is my humble opinion only. I don't have any proof of this. I have no documentation. I haven't talked to anybody to that degree, but I really believe Kuwait has paid off. I believe Kuwait has paid off because, A, if you are halfway following and a speculator of this investment, if they made public that they paid off Kuwait, it would have put a run on a 3 day holiday on their currency that would have been unprecedented for years. That would have been financial suicide. Now, do I think it has to happen on a 3 day cycle? Absolutely not. Banking is much different than it was 20 years ago. It's not the same. It moves faster. It has different infrastructure, different algorithms that take place, different internet that they use that is not the same. I mean, it's probably the same system that we use, but it's just to a different degree. So I don't believe you need 3 days to pull something like this off. I think you need but 3 hours. And I think so they don't totally kill their whole economy. They can't just raise, raise, raise. They're going to raise. It's going to go a little while. It's going to raise a little more. And when it hits that second zero, that's where all of you become whole, basically, because it's going to be in the pennies. See, don't you? You got to follow the path. The path is very, very clear. 1 0, take whatever you made, add 10% to it. Second zero, take whatever that is and add 100% to it. And if you're involved inside of the stock exchange like the LIXX group is, that's when you're going to actually start to see the stocks really take off. You're going to start to see it take off before. If you're a speculator investor and you could buy into any exchange, stock, crypto, while it's young, blossoming market, and you could dump in if you had resources and funds available, you're going to dump it in that market's first stages, first money in, first money out. You know, Sanford, I can't say middle of next year. I can say middle of next year when I think the last zero will be dropped. But I mean, I don't really know that. I can really see it being dropped way before then. Just because even if they dropped all three zeros between now and let's say 90 days, I'm just giving a weird example. And this is just thinking out of the box, kids. So have some fun with this on Sunday. If they dropped a zero every, let's say 90 days, or let's not even say 90 days, let's say 60 days. That's 180 days. So yeah, you'd be half a year. But from now to half a year, you're talking, we're November, right? This is November? Is this November? This is October. We haven't had Halloween yet. So let's say November, December, January, February, March. By March, all the zeros would be gone. The true value would be exposed. And at that point, you'd be able to actually see monetary value towards what you're doing. 50 cents ain't a bad. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter what it comes out at. Every indication of what's actually happening in the marketplace is afloat. If you depeg it from something, you're not going to peg it to Libya. You're not going to peg it to Saudi Arabia. You're not going to peg it to anything because your dependence on those other countries has always been like the United States. Build us back better, help us grow, blah, blah. You need to be totally sovereign without occupation and without monitor of your own currency. Iraq at this point needs to decide, are you a big boy or a big girl, or are you just that country, Afghanistan, that just toppled over like a domino? Man, Alonzo, Sam, what's up, man? Mary, what's going on? She's such a good person. Kathleen, Sanford, he retracted his statement. The government, no, well, the parliament will be announced tomorrow. The government won't be done for a few days. But I get what you're saying, Sammy. You're spot on. I mean, it's spot on. What up, brother? Hey, what up, Enrique? What's going on, big dog? Unknown. Good points, Mr. B. Thank you. I mean, because that's the only way I think of this. I don't think of this in superficial terms of, well, this government taking over that government and make this coming over here to bow down to this. Dude, life does not work that way. And what you'll find out with fiscal independence becomes more of personal independence to a lot of people. So a lot of the things that we talked about on this channel about how to operate as a sovereign person, I mean, will come in greater lengths to you as your financial benevolence increases. I'm not trying to get preachy. I'm just trying to tell you, when your money's different, you move differently. Oh, yeah, you want some bombs? Can I please get a few bombs? Y'all listen, I really want to break this down. October 3rd, 3 bordering countries were inside of Iraq talking about cross-border control. IMF had already cleared that Kuwait's been paid off. And on top of that, I really believe we're going to see a deletion of the 3 zeros coming, not just soon, but I hope very soon. Speculatory only. If you hold me to this, I will say I never said it, even though I said it on YouTube. I'm telling you this because I'm telling you something I really believe has happened. I just can't totally prove it. But I've talked to people inside of Iraq, and I hate that boots on the ground crap. Ain't no boots on the ground. You can find contractors anywhere, from the you know the internet, as far as trying to find a job, to Facebook, to any other social media site. If you try to log on to something that has to do with international contracting, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because this is what people that are actually doing the jobs and the things that we talk about doing are actually doing. Ain't got no boots. I ain't got no military contract. Nothing like that. No, no, no. If everything goes as planned, and let's just say they do divulge that they paid off Kuwait, the currency at that point would be on a free float system, not based upon anything. The real question you should be asking yourself is, when and if they do divulge the fact that they paid off Kuwait, will have already adopted 1 zero, or will they adopt 2 zeros, or 3 zeros, or no zeros, and it will be finally reinstated to another point past that point? These are the questions I have for you. Like, I mean, me asking you, because I mean, I think it's going to come out and float to whatever supply times velocity is, and you're going to have more currency investors. You're going to have more speculative investors inside of the stock market, as well as companies wanting to go physically inside of that country to help with the rebuilding process, as well as neighboring countries trying to supply labor, as well as specialists to help really make the country move smoothly, to build Baghdad's and the Kiars and the, Kuwait into these almost like, you know, most beautiful, like, Abu Dhabi's out there. Like, I mean, I really, really see Iraq being the, like, hub for the Silk Road, for the Middle East, for the Middle Eastern part of it, to be right there. And that's really what's going to happen. Because it's not that I want it so, or it's not that you have currency, or God wants it so. You know what it's so? Because higher people with more money than we will have are already in fixes to make this happen now. This is what they want. It has nothing to do with benevolence. It has everything to do with what they want, and what they want will happen because they have the money behind their name. No, Sanford, Frank is incorrect, and not to criticize Frank because really he's not worth mentioning in my book. But no, 2 of those zeros have not been deleted. If they were deleted, they would be reflective on an exchange. I'll take 60 cents. Man, I'll take 50, 60 cents easy and watch it float. You're going to take so much dinar the first time. And here again, like I told the Facebook group the other day, I did a live on Facebook. If you right now haven't had an opportunity to join the Noble Institution, to come up with some type of tax plan or tax idea, or divergence for tax, or planning, yes, I've licensed as far as insurance and security is concerned. So is Miss BB. We really walk it like we talk it. Like, we own our own company that really deals with the Iraqi stock exchange. So if you really want to make some money past this point to where you're invested in that and you own blocks and you'll see dividends, right now you should reach out to Megan, myself, somebody, and be like, yo, I'm on the home stretch. Even if the home stretch is 6 months, you should be having your ducks in a row. You should be really thinking to yourself, how am I going to voluptuate past today? Where I'm at today, I'm going to take an analysis. I'm going to take a physical analysis of my place, the car I drive, the food I'm eating, everything, the booze I'm drinking, whatever, the woman, your man, whatever, the kids, everything. This is where I am right now. In 6 months, if it's different and I'm different financially, where mentally am I going to be? Am I going to be stuck right here from prior 6 months? Or am I going to be able to elevate myself? What books am I reading? Who am I listening to? What am I really doing trying to put myself to that level to where I'm saying to me, I can be the very best person? And you don't need me to do that by any means. You do not need me to do that for you. But if you want help, if you want someone you talk to, something like that, man, shout out, baby. I mean, listen, what's wrong with making money forever? I mean, tell me what's wrong with making money forever and dividends. You're going to pay me $30, and I'm going to pay you whatever it is, the contract value of your blocks that you own forever. $30. I'm paying you to hang out with me. Who don't want some money? And I ain't going to go too long. Starting to get preachy. Let's see what's going on out here. We got some bombs. Look at the smile. I'm smiling. Yeah, I'm happy. Josie said, boom, baby. I remember Frank. We talked about that. I wonder if they elect Kazemi. He was good. I mean, I don't think Kazemi really wants to run. I think he's kind of like a utility back that's taking the football down the field as far as he can. Now he's kind of like, I need someone to kick it over the fence line for me. This is Iraq showing their independence on a global scale. Thanks, Nicole. Lots of Iraqis were upset because of GOI chose China over Germany, Siemens Company, to build the Fa port. Living in blessed times. Yeah, we really are. Thank God for that. The new CBI bank will be finished in December. Where'd they get the money to pay for that? Where'd they get the money to pay for them fighter jets and them new airplanes? And where'd they get the money to build that CBI building from? They're not lost funds. So if and when it's on a float, what will that do to the stock exchange? Well, instantly, when you have a currency that's recognized internationally, there's no worry about putting money in and there's no worry about getting money out. So once it really catches fire, which could take 30 to 90 days, I mean, you got to think people, it'd be like betting on a game that no one's ever played before. People are going to rush in because they already know the value of the Iraqi stock exchange outperforming the NASDAQ and other stock exchanges that have been around that are newer, even though they are doing some paper trading. They're outperforming them because there's less companies. I just bought a bunch of all the companies that pay out dividends. I just spent a knot on. I just bought a bunch. And I'm about to drop another knot on the next and do a mix 50-50. Because some of these companies, do you know what they pay in dividends? And LISX, if it was really worth some money, I'd gladly give it to you. But I just reinvest in the stocks. Guess what it pays? Someone pays 70%. 70%. 70% in dividend. Can you imagine if it just takes a little bit of value? 70% of your total spend? Come on, man. Please, quit playing with me. What's going on, Heavy Metal Chef? That's my dog right there. Denise, I just did, baby. I know Denise just did because she hit me when she did and was like, hey, I just bought me some stocks. Forget what you're talking about. You ain't leaving me behind. Maxwell, good to see you. Bombs forever, baby. Show me the money. Me too. Well, y'all, I ain't going to hold you all day. Like I said, I ain't going to get up here and scream and rant and be like, join me, do this, do that. If you like the content, please subscribe. Hit the like notification bell. So when we do these lives, if you want to be privy to it, if you are part of the Noble Institution, you want to join, reach out to me, Megan, Miss BB, somebody. Reach out to one of us and be like, I want to join. Leave it in the chat. I want to join. I want to be a part of something bigger than myself. You know? Yeah, I'm still doing the bank. I got money from that to do that. I'm still doing the island. I'm still doing that. I'm still doing it, the investment from abroad. I'm still doing that. I'm trying to learn a new Forex system, so we're still doing that. I'm still doing stocks, bonds, insurance, and securities. I'm still doing that. Licensed, already got it. I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to tell y'all, please, man, if you're going to do something with somebody, do something with somebody that's actually trying to do something, not because I put them on or somebody else put them on, but because they can actually demonstrate the skill to you. Okay? Whew. From now till December is going to be crazy to me. Are you coming back tomorrow with the results? You know what? I might. I don't know, Thanks, Mr. B. We appreciate you. Buy you some chicken, folks. Ha! For real. Kathleen, thank you. Josie, thank you. Still doing Vegas? Nah, I ain't doing Vegas. I might do San Tropez. Y'all drink Don, but not Rosé. Jay-Z fans. All right, y'all. Daisy knows what it is. True religion over polo. Y'all be good.